Edgerton High School Alternative Program, Option 2, Civics, Chapter 21, The Right to Privacy. Learning objectives. The students will be able to explain why the right to privacy is important and identify some of the laws concerning the right to privacy. Words to know. Privacy, the state of not being seen, used, or shared by others. Surveillance, a close watch or guard. Evidence, facts or information used to prove something in court. Warrant, a written order from a judge. A search warrant allows police to search someone's house or belongings. Welfare, aid such as money, food, or housing that the government gives to people who need help. Constitutional privacy protections. The Constitution protects citizens against random searches. 4th and 14th Amendments protect a person's privacy. In most cases, even if the police or FBI think you have broken a law, they cannot search your home without your permission. They must have a good reason for a search, and if you do not agree to a search, it must be approved beforehand by a judge. Why the right to privacy is important. Before the United States became independent, it was ruled by a king. The king's soldiers had authority to make sudden searches of anyone's home and could take property without giving reason. The king used these searches to find out who had what against him and to scare people who might criticize his rule. The writers of the Constitution recalled these searches very well and knew freedom from these types of searches was important. They thought searches like this were like stealing from the people, and they agreed that privacy and property needed to be protected by law. Why right to privacy is important continued. Today, the right to privacy might be even more important than it was then. Today, we have many types of electronic surveillance. Machines make spying on people easier than ever. People must feel that their private lives are protected, and they must not be afraid that their homes or offices can be searched at any time by government officials. There are limits on rights to privacy, including the government needs information to catch people who break the law, and the government still must follow strict rules in searching a house or property. There are strict rules that help make sure the government officials follow the Constitution. The right to privacy laws. Police, FBI, and other government officials may enter your home if you allow it. No one may search if you do not understand what the search is about. No one can make you afraid of what will happen if you do not agree to the search. Police may search your home and remove evidence without your permission only if they have a search warrant. Warrant must say exactly what they may search and what they will be looking for. The right to privacy continued. Police can sometimes enter and search a home without a warrant. This happens only in special cases in which there is no time to contact a judge, where evidence may disappear, but police must later be able to prove that the evidence was in jeopardy. Police can sometimes act without a warrant if evidence is in plain view. Police officers cannot search a car while writing up a parking ticket, but if they see illegal drugs lying in plain view on the back seat, they may take those drugs in for evidence. If police conduct an illegal search, whatever evidence they find cannot be used in court. Only evidence that is gathered legally can be used against someone. Courts have decided that the 4th Amendment protects offices, hotel rooms, public phones, cars, and other places besides homes. Courts have also ruled that the 4th Amendment covers telephone wiretaps, hidden tape recorders, and cameras. In 1968, the Crime Control Act forbids anyone from using wiretaps or other electronic devices. Protecting your rights. If you think the government has taken away your rights that are protected by the Constitution, you can hire a lawyer. But if you cannot afford one, you can turn to groups for help. The American Civil Liberties Union, the ACLU, is a special interest group that works to protect the rights of all people. Sometimes it is difficult for poor people to fight government alone. They write letters, file law cases, and help pay lawyers to fight worthy causes. Many local governments have legal aid offices, service where people can hire low-cost law experts and lawyers. These offices are often partially paid for by the local government. In 1960, here's another landmark change in the law. In 1962, government officials in a county in California thought people receiving welfare were cheating. The county ordered some early morning searches. 2 welfare workers went to each home at 6:30 a.m. and asked to be let in. They then searched everywhere. People complained and took the case to court. The county agreed it had no warrants and no reason to think that most people had been cheating. The county defended its actions, saying no family had been forced to let searchers in. California state law did not agree with the county government, saying since these people had no money besides welfare, they were afraid to not let welfare workers in. Additionally, the county had never told families they had a right to refuse searches. The court decided that a legal warrant is needed in such cases. Review. The Fourth and 14th Amendments give you the right to protect your privacy and property in your home and certain other places. In most cases, government officials cannot search a person's home without his or her permission. If permission is not given, the search is usually approved beforehand by a judge. There are 4 basic situations in which government officials can search someone's home. 1. Police can search if they are given permission by the person. 2. Police can search if they have a search warrant issued by a judge. 3. Police can search without a warrant if they believe some evidence is about to disappear. 4. Police can search without a warrant if evidence is in plain view. The Fourth Amendment in a digital global age. Privacy rights become more and more difficult to enforce as technology outstrips law. Here are a couple links that you can Google if you want to find out more about this. Additionally, privacy rights have been affected by concerns of terrorism since 9/11. Here is your quiz. Good luck and see you in class.